On August 30th, 2024, Shirah and Savanah Collier exchanged vows at a pizzeria in Flint, Michigan. What started as a celebration ended in a killing. After the ceremony, the wedding party moved to a private residence. That's where the night took a dark turn. An alcohol-fueled argument broke out between Shirah and a man named Taylor. Words were exchanged. Tensions escalated. And then, someone made a decision that could never be taken back. Surveillance cameras captured Taylor running down the street. Then, Shirah's SUV accelerated. Not slowing down. Not stopping. Accelerating, reaching approximately 44 miles per hour, before deliberately striking Taylor with full force. But it didn't stop there. Prosecutors revealed that Shirah drove away from the scene, paused, and then came back. He returned. And he struck Taylor a second time. Then he fled. He didn't call for help. He didn't stay at the scene. He waited an entire day before contacting police. By then, it was already too late. Taylor was rushed to Hurley Medical Center in Flint following the impact. The injuries he sustained were catastrophic. He did not survive. A man was dead. And the person responsible had spent the night waiting to decide how to handle it. When the case went before Judge Hannibal, the defense had one argument: it was all an accident. Shirah's attorney, Harold Milhouse, claimed the situation simply got out of hand during a drunken dispute. That no one intended for anyone to die. The judge wasn't buying it. Judge Hannibal dismantled the accident defense point by point, noting that Shirah had left the scene, had a window of time to cool down, and made the conscious choice to return and target Taylor anyway. Then the judge said something that stopped the courtroom cold. "I believe, Mr. Shirah, that you are not a criminal. You are, however, a killer. Let that sink in. Not a criminal. A killer." Shirah wept as the judge handed down the sentence. 30 to 45 years in the Michigan Department of Corrections. He received credit for 618 days already served behind bars, but he will not be eligible for parole until the year 2054. He will be an old man before he sees the outside world again, if he ever does. And what about the bride? Savanah Collier, Shirah's newlywed wife of just hours, was charged with accessory after the fact to a felony. Prosecutors alleged she failed to cooperate with investigators in the aftermath of the killing. She has since pleaded guilty. Her sentencing hearing is scheduled for May 26, 2026, just days from now, where she is expected to request probation under Michigan's Home's Youthful Trainee Act. Whether she walks free, or faces consequences of her own, remains to be seen. A wedding. A celebration. A life taken before the night was over. Shirah Collier stood at the altar and made a vow. Hours later, he made a very different choice, and now he'll spend the next 3 decades paying for it. Justice has been served. But for Taylor's family, no sentence will ever be enough. Stay locked in. More stories coming.
You have to accept the responsibility that there are children who will grow up without a parent because of you. You may.
I take responsibility for that. And I will, as long as I live on, his name will continue to live on, just like along with their family. Like I said, will express the utmost remorse and apologies to the family for the rest of my life. For the rest of my life, I'm completely indebted to them. The only thing that I ask is don't go above the 225 months, please. Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is going to go above 225 months. You cannot take back what happened. I believe that you will regret it for the rest of your life. I believe you will be sorry for the rest of your life. Your attorney indicated that you will have to live with this for the rest of your life. The key word in that sentence is live. There is someone who is no longer living. And this is the period at which, I suppose you could say, you man up and take that.
Take it.
Yes.
I take it, but as I said, it was not on purpose. It was not intentional.
I don't believe that you set out that morning seeking to kill someone.
I didn't seek out at that moment to kill anyone either.
We disagree.
I came back to pick my family.
You should have done that. Sentencing hearing having been held, defendant stands before the court. No prior felonies, no prior misdemeanors, 24 years of age. This is a homicide, sir. The grace that you were shown, or that you're asking the court to show, was reflected in this matter being amended to second-degree murder and not open murder, for which you could have served a sentence of life without parole. You will get out. You will be, you will have lots of time left in your life. Simply put, the victim in this case doesn't have that. And that has to be, there has to be a consequence. You are sentenced to 30 years to life with credit for 618 days. You will receive credit for 618 days. There is a crime victim rights fee of $130 and $204 state minimum cost. There is restitution, Mr. Ross.
Not this minute, Judge. If something comes up, I will notify the court, but I've asked the family, I don't think we have anything. I think,
You're asking
bills
that-
are covered, so there won't be any restitution.
I'm sorry, there won't be?
There won't be, Judge, no.
All right. The court will not address restitution. Presumably, if there is an issue, that will be handled by other means. Counsel approach. Oh, yes. Strike that. Amending the sentence. The court cannot issue a 30 years to life sentence. The court will issue a sentence of 30 to 40 years. Again, credit for 618 days. I'm manning your attorney your notice of appellate rights, Mr. Shirah. You'll sign one copy. That copy will come back to the court. You'll keep the other for your records.
Judge, was it 30 to 40, or I didn't hear what you said?
30 to 40, yes.
I think we have to do.
You have to do more.
Do 2/3.
Yes.
45. Yeah, I think 45.
Again, amending the sentence 30 to 45. Thank you. And with respect to count 2 and count 3, the court will sentence as to count 1, 10 to 15. I'm sorry, count 2, 10 to 15 years. Count 3, 10 to 15 years. With credit for 618 days on all counts to be run concurrent. Court is in receipt of the signed notice of appellate rights. Counsel, anything further?
Nothing else with you, Judge. Thank you.
Mr.
Judge,
Miller?
a couple of corrections on the pre-sentence investigation report. First page, and anywhere where it says appointed or retained, I am retained, and the other one is on the front page, it says defendant's name, Shirah James Stephen. It should be Shirah James Douglas.
No objection, Judge.
Court will adopt those changes. Anything further, Mr. Millhouse?
No, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Good luck to you, sir.